Radical.
So, you all might know that I'm personally disgusted at Jirard The Completionist. Hell, I was disgusted at this guy years before this whole charity fraud came to light. But what I'm also disgusted at is all these people lining up, all of his buddies on YouTube lining up to defend him. Now, you would think, after he was exposed for the charity fraud, you would think after he had his apology video and he admits to several different things, but he doesn't give like a deep apology. He's sorry about what happened. You would think that almost everybody universally now would understand that this guy, at the bare minimum, even if he does not go to jail, at the bare minimum, took people's money, including Jamie Lee Curtis, took their money under false pretenses, did not donate to charity until he was called out for it online. Right after that, he donated the money and quickly removed himself from the charities. Now, to me, and most other people that are not messed up in the brain, they would see that as guilt. Definite guilt. That's the kind of thing you do when you're guilty. If he's not guilty, then why did he remove himself from the Open Hand Foundation? If it wasn't a bad look. If he's not completely and utterly, fully guilty. At the very least, of lying to people about where their money was going. But there might be several other things that come out in the future. This is not a situation to where his apology made things okay. He still did what he did. Now, it's not as disgusting, but it's pretty damn disgusting. Even if you're a friend of his or not, you need to draw a line. This is beyond YouTube and business. This is not just about YouTube, okay? These are spineless motherfuckers that obviously they must personally deep down realize what he did was very bad, but for whatever reasons, maybe he called in a favor, maybe there were some shout outs here or there, because a lot of these gaming YouTubers, they're in the same circles. Maybe they're afraid that they'll see him at a convention or something like that. Maybe they're afraid of who knows. But for whatever reason, they're defending him. Now, before I get into the people defending him, let's see, look at his comment here on X. Not Twitter, but X. Apparently he calls himself the Constructionist. Okay. Hey, everyone. I know you all have had questions. I want to assure you all of the funds we have raised together through IndieLand and the Open Hand Foundation are safe, accounted for, and have been donated. What about the golf tournament money, though? Okay. $600K went to a leading charity that specializes in FTD and was matched for a total of $800,000 to fight dementia. I am deeply sorry and want to apologize to anyone affected by the situation. Hope this video helps bring some clarity and transparency to the recent allegations. Moving forward, this will be my only video response on the topic. Thank you for your patience and support. All right, skipping through this. There's somebody named Omni. I don't know who Omni is. Apparently they're a YouTuber too, I guess. They say, please, for the love of God, before replying to this video, please watch it. I saw some replies. I'm not going to go into that, but what is there that he goes over other than some details about his mother and her fight and, her passing and some other things, talking about his mother a lot and some other things? What is there in that upload that clears him of guilt? The idea is that Omni says here, for the love of God, hey, don't get God involved into this, okay? Before replying to this video, please watch it. So we're supposed to watch the video, even though he admits, he apologizes. He doesn't admit to everything, but there's enough there to where he admits to wrongdoing. So we're supposed to watch it, I guess, then take his apology, and then the longer you watch, you understand he's really angry. He's angry that he was exposed and called out. So if you watch the upload, most people, I'm hoping most people that are not directly big fanboys and fangirls of his, would come to their senses and realize, okay, he has nothing. He got nothing. That was his big response. But it gets worse. It gets worse. Let's go into, let's skip over the fucking Keem. Okay, of all people, Keem. Oh my goodness. I just don't want to pay any fucking attention to Keem. Okay, all right. Rebecca Stone. Everything explained here makes sense from a legal standpoint. I don't fault you for taking your time to make sure everything was thoroughly addressed. I accept this apology. You accept that apology, Rebecca? Really? So after that, you accept it. Some people just like, I can't understand it. I can't get it. Like, what will it take for some people like Rebecca Stone to not accept an apology like that? A half-assed, bare minimum apology at that. Gato Attack. The amount of creators glazing this dude after owning up to charity fraud is insane. And then we'll get into, we might see a couple others other than Omni. That's what's shocking to me. And it's, like I said, disgusting. The amount of other creators on YouTube, and maybe some off YouTube that do other things, anybody glazing this guy. I'm guessing that's a term for maybe, honestly, I'll fess up. I don't know what glazing means. I'm assuming it means like putting shine on them. Glazing someone up, putting shine on them. How can you shine up that turd of an upload? I don't understand. Love how he just glazes over the entire point being raised by Muda and the others, and you guys are just falling for it. Yeah, just goes right over what was brought up. What if Carl and Mudahar didn't call you out? What would you do with the money? You've been collecting money since 2014, and you've been keeping them, saying you were donating and naming donation organizations, but you didn't. If you responded quickly equals knee-jerk response, nobody would care. Taking time to respond equals people's decisions are already made up and nothing you will say will sway majority. Lose-lose situation like this are awful. Well, hey, Zork the dork. It is a lose-lose because it's on him. He's the one that lost. He's the one that took people's money, spent it, a lot of it. I mean, I just can't. Sorry about the pause. Like, I'm so freaking shocked at this. I thought most 95% of people would come to their senses, but I guess not. I'm watching this, and based on the comments, there's a good cause for slander. I watched the whole thing, and there are comments that where people obviously didn't watch it. I feel this thread itself could be used as evidence based on some comments. What? Based on some comments for slander? People are bringing up what he did, which is hold on to charity money, not donated for 10 years. I mean, if you call him a piece of shit, is that slander? Can I be gone for slander because I call him a piece of shit? I mean, technically, he's not a piece of shit. What does it go to court, Or anyone else who calls him a piece of shit or a bad name. Pubsker. Wild how many people still defend a guy who held and lied about donating money for years nonstop. What do we see up there? It's old camel toe, isn't it? Doggone it. Y'all give me some money from my NASCAR. Vroom, vroom. Remember that years ago? The last thing I remember about this guy was he had his own kind of charity drive to repair his NASCAR that he wrecked. Man, I'm not going to get started on this piece of shit, but when it comes to pieces of shit on YouTube, at least years ago, maybe he's a little bit better now, I'm not sure. Camel Toe 311 or whatever the hell his name was, he was a guy I talked about several years back. He has been manipulative to people for the purpose of getting donations. But he's not on the level of Jirard The Completionist. He's never had an actual charity donation drive for a decade and held on to the money. He never has. So it's a crazy moment when one of the few YouTubers I see right here in the feed actually criticizing him is Camel Toe. He said they only donated because they were called out. He lied repeatedly to solicit donations, claiming any money from bits, subs, etc. didn't go to the charity because it went to paying for Indialand is both contrary to what he claimed and B, doesn't make sense. Yeah, well, you're right, Camel Toe. That does not make sense. If every sub, if every bit, everything went to charity, but then you claimed that it was paying for some stuff, expenses and whatnot, then that's contradictory. How are we going to end here? And there he is. The King Poobah of fuckers on YouTube, outside of Jirard. Wood motherfucking Hawker. Where do I begin to BeatEmUps? Where do I begin? I'm not going to even talk about BeatEmUps right now. I'll talk about this comment that he left, which is pretty shocking. Woodhawker says, "What a surprise. Drama YouTubers just looking to make up drama." Now, this just might be the stupidest comment I read in years. Because, well, he's not incredibly stupid. I mean, he's no Einstein. And he has that whole, character that he plays, that character for his YouTube channel that makes you want to just, I don't know. Like, I can't watch the guy for more than 1 minute. Right? You have to be like 6 or 7 to even be entertained by that guy, right? But that aside, this is an incredibly stupid comment. Because, you see, one big problem we have on YouTube right now is actual reporting, actual possible criminal situations are being mislabeled as drama. Many critical uploads discussing YouTubers are mislabeled as drama. It's a problem. It's a very big problem on YouTube. I'm not saying that there's not a lot of channels out there that just live off just things like drama. Oh, girl, you see who he's dating? Oh, girl, he dating him? Oh, my, he dating everybody. Oh, that's drama, all right? Possible criminality, charity fraud, BeatEmUps, that is not fucking drama. When you have to get the IRS involved, that's not fucking drama. Now, maybe they're friends, maybe they're pals, maybe they're bearded buddies. But he said, what a surprise, drama YouTubers just looking to make up drama. As if this is a situation where people are being overly dramatic about what's going on. People mislabel things like this all the time. People mislabel critical satire, good critical satire on YouTube, as just drama. Of course, this person probably doesn't like it because he's been criticized on YouTube for several years. Several things, mostly, his tip jar and taking donations, specifically his industry he's created of taking donations from the little ones. From the little ones. I've detailed a lot of that. So, yeah, it's a problem. And where we're at on YouTube, it's a big problem, like I said, and it's sad that everything will be swept aside after a video that somebody releases. Like, this is just enough for his buddies to rally around him. He gathers the troops to defend him, to leave stuff like this. So there's Woodhawker labeling Carl and Muda, and what they did, the research they did, is just drama. The fuck is going on, man?